Good morning, YouTube. Sarah Winstead here, bikini athlete and coach for Pro Physique. So, as you can tell, it's show day weekend for my final show, Junior Nationals in Chattanooga. So excited. First coat of Pro Tan DIY is on. We've got 4 more coats to do. Today is an upper body pump day, so we're gonna head to the gym. I'll get some footage. It's here, guys. It's Thursday. We're traveling up Chattanooga this afternoon. We got an Airbnb. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. Like, a lot of feels, obviously, this being the final dance. I have no idea if I'm going to call the video that or not, but we'll see. But it has been an amazing, amazing ride, and I cannot wait to take you guys with me for the final dance. Training clips. So today was glute pump day and upper body. So here is, again, my favorite lower glute max movement. It's a very, very good machine. I can push through my heel. I play with a lot with like leaning forward and how I do that for this exercise. Next one is going to be Arnold press. And so I like doing kind of the half up at when I bring the dumbbells together to get a little bit more zip on the front delts. And again, this is just to move carbs around. We're not getting sore. We're just training, moving some carbs, not pushing ourselves super, super hard. We don't want to be inflamed and holding extra water, but just to move the carbs through, get the pump, and enjoy, feeling a little more energized. Lateral raises, nothing new here. I love going out first, then up with the pinkies and elbows leading the movement. Lateral raises is one of the big things that I use to build my shoulders in improvement season, and so I definitely keep it in for any sort of a peak week training, getting a little more of that pump there at the end. But again, you notice I'm not really making the face a ton. I'm just getting the blood flow. Here you'll see lat pull downs, and damn, I am fucking lean. Upside down Christmas tree in the back. And so again, driving through the elbows and pinkies here. I like leaning forward and leaning back because again, it's as short as I am, this allows me to activate more for that lat width. But I am going a little bit lighter here too, again, just to get the blood flow, just to get the pump in. Living at a Ziploc for the next few days. So as you can tell, I've got everything labeled, starting with things like my show day food, Sunday breakfast. I don't want to have to cook a ton when we get to the Airbnb. Even though we do have a full kitchen, I do like prepping everything in advance, with the exception of like, I'm going to cook my zucchini fresh because I don't like that. It gets a little bit watery when I do cook it. So yeah, I mean, I've just got pretty simple stuff: chicken, egg whites. I've got my frozen green beans for dinner tonight. I've got my smoothie strawberries laid out, and then I'm going to have my fresh strawberries for show day pump up, as well as my second meal in those bags. I'll put them all away. And then over here, we've started the piles, lots and lots of piles. So start with the most important thing, coffee. Love me the canned nitro cold brew. Got enough for me and Daniel to have. Also, travel hack, Brita. It's a filter. You just fill it with water. You have nice water. It saves you from buying a crap ton of water. Team rice cakes back there. I've got caramels and lightly salteds and mini chocolates. Extras, obviously, too, just in case. And then I've got just some protein bars for myself and Daniel. This is going to be obviously for after the show if I want something sweet to hold me over until dinner. I love the Bear Bells. They're amazing. The chocolate dough is like, it's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. Got my nut butter packets down here that I'm going to section off for show day and continue to pack up. Got all of my seasonings. So I have my lemon pepper seasoning, my salt, my pepper. I love this Trader Joe's Green Goddess seasoning. And then the everything but the bagel seasoning as well. My bag of stuff like electrolytes, Alani energy packets. And again, this is just extra stuff that I always bring. And then of course my bag of Splenda and salt that you guys see as well. I have another travel scale in here. Then we've got just general like cutlery stuff for the Airbnb. We'll use their stuff too, but I also don't like using a ton of their stuff as well. Extra Tupperware to cook my own cream of rice and to have for the weekend, just in case. Blender bottles, So that's kind of everything that's kind of like dry right now. I'm going to do my powders and my pre-workout and stuff like that here in a moment. I'll show you guys as well. So I've sectioned off. I'm just going to bring a bag of lettuce for tomorrow, cook my zucchinis fresh for tonight and for tomorrow. Already have my show day cream of rice. It's the Elevate, which is so good for show day cooling off in here. Then I've got my French's honey mustard, which I swear by is my favorite condiment. I got some almond milk for myself for my smoothies and for Daniel for his coffee. Extra chicken. I've got my travel size of the cottage cheese, my yogurt for my smoothie, avocado, hard-boiled eggs as well. I love these as a fat source since I took out my lean ground beef. I think that's all that's back there. Yeah. So I'm going to take extra strawberries. You guys know I am such a strawberry fan. So we're going to take extras of those too to have for like pre-workout, post-workout, all those kinds of things as well. And if Paul adds food, I like adding in rice cakes and strawberries, as you know. Okay, getting a little tired. So I'm listening to my body today. I do not have my Apple Watch on because tan's a thing. I don't want to leave marks on it. That's why I'm like oversized sweatshirt, oversized t-shirt, got my white and black pants on, comfy pajama pants on right now. So I'm just listening to my body today. You know, I had a really, really good full body pump, as you guys saw a couple of clips from this morning. Finishing up my coffee right there. And yeah, just doing a lot of the food prep this morning. So I'm taking a quick break just to chat with you guys, but also just to give my legs a chance to have a break as well. Because again, like I'm not necessarily counting my steps today, going off feel, going off what my body needs, staying hydrated. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe it, honestly. Like, I can't believe that it's finally here, that it's finally the weekend, and, you know, we're going to leave for Chattanooga probably around 2 o'clock today, get into our Airbnb and settle in. I do, like I said, I do a lot of upfront packing and upfront prep work. That way, when I get there, I can literally just like unpack and settle in and just like zen. Because y'all, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Like, I feel better. Like, trust me, like every day during peak week, and I probably mentioned this in the last video, like you start to feel a little bit better. But at a certain point, when you're this lean, I'm the leanest I've ever been in my entire freaking life. I'm leaner than 23. You know, the body just gets tired. You know, no amount of food or sleep or caffeine can like help this feeling. But again, I'm feeling good, but I also don't feel normal. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to, like in the weeks post-show. And I'm going to be doing a lot of reverse diet coverage. As you guys know, a lot of post-show stuff. I'm like super, super, super passionate about that kind of stuff as far as like getting back to your normalcy, but within reason, and having those kinds of goals, shifting the goals, staying on track, not going off the rails or anything like that as well. You guys will see me have a nice post-show meal. I've already made a reservation. We're going to this place called Nick and Norman's. Been there in 23 with Maria and Paul. It's a great like burger place. And honestly, like the only thing I'm craving right now, I just want like, you pass by Chick-fil-A all the time, you smell it. And I'm just like, I just want a really good fucking grilled chicken sandwich with like lettuce and tomato make me excited right now. Like that's, that's how you know. It's like when I'm actually hungry for like freaking plain grilled chicken and lettuce and honey mustard, I'm like, that actually sounds amazeballs right now. You know, like that's when you know, you guys have been there. So, but that's what I'm craving. Like I'm going to get a awesome grilled chicken sandwich there. They have really good sweet potato fries, because you know me, I love my sweet potato fries. And then I think they do have like some sort of like bread appetizer or something. I think they also have, I think Daniel's, we're gonna get this for the table, like the mac and cheese skillet, to share, because I know for me, like I haven't had, like I still have cottage cheese. Like, yes, I have dairy, but my yogurt is lactose free. And so like, I'm just gonna taste the mac and cheese, because I was like, yeah, I'm a mac and cheese person, but I also haven't had that amount of like cream and butter and cheese in months. And so I'm going to be gracious with it. So it's like, I encourage my clients, again, having a post-show plan, having a show day weekend plan. I talk to my clients before peak week, during peak week. We have a plan. We have a plan for Saturday. We have a plan for Sunday. We have a plan for next week. Because again, got to stay focused. And And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I think they have like a dessert that we may just get for the table. And again, have a couple of bites of. Like, I'm not really craving anything. Like, yes, I'm really freaking hungry. Yes, I'm really freaking tired and I could probably eat this whole house. I feel the pull, but I'm not giving that any power over me right now. I'm just like staying focused, executing, because I'm seeing it all come together and I'm just like, we got this. We got this. So that's my post show. You guys will see it. I think we're going to go out with my client, Maddie, and her fiance. My sister and her husband and her fiance also might come up. Other teammates, clients, coaches may show up. We'll see. So, but I have my plan. I'm excited about it. I just want a really good grilled chicken sandwich. And I'm going to get a little side salad to get some vegetables. And then we're back on track on Sunday. Like, we come home on Sunday. I already have my breakfast like planned. I already have it tracked. I already have my lunch tracked and logged. It's the same damn thing. And yeah, then the reverse diet starts Sunday, Monday of next week. So it's simple. It really is simple. It doesn't have to be this like overwhelmingly, oh my God, you're done, now what kind of deal. So I'll go over more of that too in like reverse diet videos and stuff like that as well. But remember, guys, last tidbit before I switch back modes, the food does not control you. You control the food. You have power over it. It does not have power over you. And if you find yourself wanting it and feeling the pull, either catch, challenge, change it, catch the thought, challenge it, change it, be present in the moment, being like, okay, that's good. You know, because if I taste like the molten lava cake that they have in Nick and Norman's, I'm going to want more of it. I am. But I'm going to be like, I'm good. You know, I'm satisfied. I satisfied the craving with like, you know, a few bites, and it's going to be there. It's going to be there when we're done, when our bodies can handle it better and when our minds can handle it better as well. And so, yeah, like that's my main tip for you guys. Don't hoard post-show treats. It's okay to have a few things. Like, I had brownies post-show. They were delicious. You know, I'm going to have a dessert post-show, but it's not going to be like this whole thing. Don't make it a whole thing. Make it part of your normalcy. Have a plan. That way you can focus. Now that you have a plan, you can focus on celebrating. Like, this whole weekend is going to be about celebrating. It's about having fun. I have my goals. I know what I'm bringing. I know the package that I'm bringing is my all-time best. It doesn't get pretty much any better than what I'm doing right now. And so, stoked about that. I feel very calm and very excited about that. I have my goals, and I'm just going to go up there, have fun, own it, nail my routine, and celebrate with my teammates, with my husband, with my family. That's what this weekend is all about, because I've put so much work into this. I put so much time and so much effort into this. It's like, why not? Why put the pressure on yourself for any sort of placings that we can't control? Like, it's not worth it, guys. It's really not. Yes, I want to be competitive. Yes, I want to be in the mix. Sure. But I also know I'm a natural athlete in an unnatural side of the NPC. I understand that. I respect it. But I'm going to bring my best. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to bring what I know I can do and have fun. And that's that. That's that. Like, that's the end of it. So, and then just celebrate the culmination of my career and everything like that too. So, yeah. Lots of feels, but I'm staying calm, staying focused, getting really excited because, again, like, second coat of tan is on. When we smell that pro tan, man, it just gets you in that headspace of just like, it's game. It's almost game time. It's almost game time. It's almost time to dance. So, yeah, I think that's it for this clip. My arm's getting tired. I'm going to lay down for like 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to finish what I can for packing, do my like pre-workout protein powders and stuff like that, and then head upstairs for finishing off some other work for the day. And then it's time to head up to Chattanooga. So guys, I just had my lunch, and like 30 minutes ago or so, carbs be carbon. Veronica, that's the name of what I call my vein that runs down the bicep. She's a sassy bitch right now. I am like a nurse's dream. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is wild. Oh my God. I love the body. I love science, and I love showing you guys what some water, salt, and carbs do. This is why you don't cut water. This is why you don't cut salt. It shuttles everything and makes it look so full, so beautiful, and so fucking strong. Made it to Chattanooga. This is our really cute townhouse. So this is like the living room, downstairs, full kitchen. Love that. Lots of space. And then we'll go upstairs. Definitely get some steps in this place, but it's super cute. Brand new. And then put on the black sheets here. And then nice bathroom over here. Got my black towels ready to go as well. So it's a super fun place. And then there's another bedroom upstairs as well. So 3 floors, lots of space. We're loving it. We made it safely. So time to unpack and relax. Hello friends. It is Friday, day before the show. We are sitting in the Gold's Gym parking deck here in downtown Chattanooga. I'm giving myself a couple of minutes here. It's 5:30. Just to continue sipping on my pre-workout because our Airbnb is only like 7 minutes from here. So it's like I didn't really have enough time to drink my pre-workout. So this towel is falling. Okay, towels are everywhere just to absorb the tan because that's 3 coats, 2 more today, and then top coat, guys. Like, if you've ever gotten a spray tan or done the DIY, it's so cold. And I hate being cold. It's wild. It's like I'm done with sweating and I hate being cold. So it's like things that you go through for prep, guys. Like, honestly, it's like I'm like thinking about everything. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do the tan. And Daniel's like, but you've done all the cardio, you've done all the food stuff. And I'm like, I know. So yes, so we are in Chattanooga, made it safely. Airbnb is baller, as you guys saw. Settled in last night, did a bunch of just like unpacking and everything last night, and then just kind of just settled in and watched some Star Wars with my smoothie. Like this, it was so nice just to have some peace and quiet, hang out with Daniel and just really zen out. And I don't know what the hell happened, but I woke up this morning, guys, 102 flat. What in the flying fuck? It wasn't just like, oh, 102.8 or something like that as well. I've never been this light. Like, fucking shit. I like had to move the scale. You know, just like, wait a minute. And it was the same in like 3 places. So I was like, all right, we're 102. And then I put my suit on, took my photos, and I'm like, yeah, we're 102. So, but it makes sense. The more that you do this, like just a fun little like inside, you know, just knowledge and stuff like that as well. You learn a ton about your body in contest prep. And my clients know this, that go through prep, and they're very good at communicating with me about this kind of stuff. Like, obviously I know their bodies, but they know their bodies very, very well. And yesterday I know that I had to take a break, like, from packing. I was like really, really, really tired. And like, yeah, I had a nitro on the way up from like QT and stuff like that. But I was just like, okay, something's happening. And that's what it was. Like, dropped weight. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen during peak week. Everyone is different with how their body responds. But I just felt like, I was just like, ooh, okay. Like, I feel like really like still tired. Like, even though I had a lot of food yesterday, and stuff like that as well, which again, not a bad thing. You know, I sent my photos to Paul, so we're going to see what he says. I think we're adding not too much more food today because, again, like, I like this look. How I woke up, I was just like, yeah, we look tight. We look fuller. We probably could be a tad fuller. And yeah, I mean, like, I was never expecting to see that number, like, in my entire freaking life. So probably never see it again. And that's okay, because that means each boob is a pound, and that means I'm 100 pounds. And I'm like, I just like, I don't know. There's something like psychological about that number, man. If you're a short person, you know what I'm talking about. So, but yes, I'm a tiny human, but we're tiny but mighty. That's my thing. So it's like, yes, very happy about it. Again, like this peak has been very conservative, and it's working. I'm trusting that peak. I'm trusting that process. I'm trusting my coach and my body that it knows what to do. So it's like, I woke up this morning, I was like, oh God, do I really just want to like eat food today? Eat more food today? It's like, the plan is like maybe 25 more carbs, which, guys, it's not a lot. It's 100 calories. So spread across the day. Like, I've already had a nice, very nice pre-workout snack, as you guys saw. Lots of mini rice cakes, lots of strawberries, and I got a decent amount of cream of rice when I get home. So I have the majority of my carbs, honestly, pre and post training still. That's the thing about peak week too, and even like show day weekend, like keeping to your routine as much as you possibly can. That's why we're here. So drink more of my Core Fury and Pump. Code Sarah, 20% off. So yeah, keeping your routines, it's important, because what your body is used to. Like, my body is used to, like, thank goodness I woke up at like 2:30, and I was like, okay, pee. I was like, go back to sleep, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. You can do it. And I did it. And I slept until like 3:50, which is normally when my body wakes me up to go to the gym at 5. So very happy about that. But keeping your normal routines is important, because again, that's what your body is used to, as much as you can. I understand, like, travel, show day weekend, all those kinds of things. Like, I got to do check-ins today. We're going to do posing today with Paul and Lana. So it's a different schedule, but like, at least training wise, I'm doing my thing, you know? I think Maria's client Kelsey may meet me here in a little bit at Gold's if she's awake. But again, I told her, I was like, girl, you sleep, you do you. Like, you do you, boo-boo. Like, don't make accommodations for other people or for anything like that as well. Like, obviously, yes, I'm gonna go back and pose, that kind of stuff. But like, doing what I do best, like this stuff, being an athlete in the gym, yeah, I'm gonna do it when I can find, you know, when my body wakes up, on my normal schedule and stuff like that too. Normal foods all damn day. If Paul adds more food, I'm doing it through rice cakes and strawberries. So, because I know that's what my body, like, digest. I ate it, and I'm just like, okay, we're fine. Like, that's what I'm eating on show day. So, but honestly, I'm feeling good. Like, I feel good. I'm still tired, still hungry. I wanted way more this morning when I woke up, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna go get a mostly upper body pump. I'm gonna do a glute warm up and pump, not a full glute workout today, because I don't want to be inflamed in my legs tomorrow. I think my legs look really tight today, so it's like, that was training very light yesterday, and so yeah, let's just get some blood flow in today. And again, every training peak for my clients, I help them out with, as far as like finding what works for them as far as the intensity is concerned too. We don't want to be sore. We don't want to have that extra, like, yes, there's like fullness and inflammation, like from training and blood flow, but there's a difference between that and like going super, super hard in the gym, because I do have to hold myself back in the gym, being like, slow your roll. You feel great. You got some energy. Like, I'm starting to feel this now with my Core Fury and stuff. But it's like, hold your horses, Sarah. Because we're used to it. We're used to going balls to the wall every single freaking day. And then it's peak week and it's like, woosah. So, yeah, we're going to get that in today. I'm going to get some steps today too, because I feel like that also helped yesterday as well. Yeah, check-ins this afternoon. I got 2 more coats, 1 in the morning, 1 tonight. And then it's time to dance. So we're almost there, guys. So we're going to get some training in. I'll see if I can get some footage, but this one, honestly, to be honest with you, this one just might be for me. So we'll see. So I realized this later. This is actually my final training session of contest prep. Like, last. So started off, as you guys always know, shoulder press. again, I'd have some decent energy for the training session. The goal is always, always, always to get the blood flow, not to exert yourself too much. So that's why I'm only doing 30 pounds. Everything felt pretty light. Everything moved really, really well. Moved on to lateral raises. Everything for my full body pumps is around like 2 sets, moving the blood through the muscles, not fatiguing them too much, but embracing it. And like I felt warm. It was also very hot in there. But got really, really good pumps, and everything moved through very, very nicely for this training session. And then I love some reverse flies, get that back, get that rear delt going. It's really, really fun to have the energy to just be an athlete in the gym, tune everything out, and just do what I know how to do, which is train and have fun. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Woo, those glutes. Really big stage.
Oh, is it? It's carpet?
It's carpet.
I kind of want to walk up and...
Yeah, that's fine.
Can we? Is that allowed?
Good luck.
Is it?
Wait. Oh, it's Sandy's on the phone. Be quiet. We'll be up there tomorrow. Final packing of the show day bag. Lots of finals, you know? Suit, backup shoes. I have my other shoes downstairs. Pump up bands, my wallet, pea cups. Got my nut butter and my Fury pump for backstage and a napkin. Rice cakes. We've got other rice cakes here. Hair extensions will go on top. That way they can be pulled out nicely. Flannel, water, shaker bottle. I've got my Show Shine and Bikini Bite in here. I'll add the tan buffing pad as well. I've got extra makeup in there. Jewelry with my number. I always put my number with my jewelry because that just goes together in my brain. And then got my nail kit and the dryer sheets because those keep you fresh without messing up your tan. So, got this down, pretty much down to a science right now, guys. I will add my blankets, my butt pad, and my strawberries in the morning, and we are good to go. Almost time to dance. All right, guys, we just got back from posing and check-ins, as you guys saw. Saw a lot of my Pro Physique teammates, met up with my client, Maddie, and yeah, it was definitely a whirlwind. We went over to Gold's Gym and posed with Alana, and I met a lot of like other clients, like fit model clients, 2 of Paul's, and yeah, it's a vibe, man. It's really cool to see my fellow aliens and vibe with people and just like be around them again. It got me really, really hyped. And then after check-ins, I came home and I'm like, okay, I'm really tired. We hit a wall. Like, you always do this. Like, it's a lot of like, hurry up, and now it's like, rest. And so we're thankfully in that rest time. I've got my water, and in that cup over there is some nitro cold brew because caffeine. And yeah, so we're just gonna chill for a little bit. I put my legs up for a little bit as well, and so Paul was very happy with how we were looking, and Lana was happy with the posing. So again, the work is done at this point. There's not much else I can do, so I'm good with it. Honestly, like, I felt really good in training this morning. Food is digesting well. Like, again, I'm pretty calm, pretty hyped though, but pretty calm about everything. I literally was telling Deanna downstairs, I was like, that was like my last training session of prep. It's weird, wild to think about. And so, a lot of things are the beginning of the end, as well. Like, I think when I was checked in at the Gilco desk, I bought the Gilco package because, why not? The guy was like, "This is your last one?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm 38. And he looked at me like, what? Like, I know this sport keeps you young. Bodybuilding, weight training, all those kinds of things, fueling your body well, all those kind of things keep you young. So, but yes, we've been having a good day today. Check-ins are done. I was measured at 5'1 3/4", which I'm like, hey, somehow I grew a half inch. But I'm still in class B, which is where I've always been at national shows. And I like class B. I think it's perfect. And so that is what I will be tomorrow, number 233. And yeah, we just checked in, got the numbers, got some good photos with my client, with Kelsey, with the girls, and then I met one of Paul's clients as well, Brittany, fit model. Shout out to you. You are so sweet and so cute. And best of luck to you. Best of luck to everybody tomorrow. Like, again, now it's like, it's not a competition, guys. We're all here. We're all tired. We're all hungry. We all want this to be over. I want to wash this tan off so bad already. And just, we're just going to have fun. We're going to celebrate. We're going to dance, and we're going to do what we can. So yeah, I think Paul's going to come over and do one more final check to see if we want to add some more food tonight, more rice cakes, more strawberries. I'm down. Always down for that. I actually bought extra today at Publix after the gym. So I have more if I need it. Yeah, we're just going to relax. This is the time that I get to put my legs up and relax. I responded to all my client check-ins, so they're all taken care of. And now we just get to chill, have one last meal, one more super dark coat, then I can throw that bitch away. And go to sleep early. Like, we're probably just going to watch some more Star Wars tonight with my smoothie and go to sleep early. Like, again, guys, this is like the unglamorous side of it. I'm going to be glamorous for a total of 15 seconds tomorrow. So, wild shit. All right. My arm's getting tired per usual. I want to drink some more coffee and and we're just going to chill. So, show day meal number 1. Lassa egg whites, my Elevate cream of rice, and half a packet of Justin's chocolate hazelnut almond butter, aka the same thing for every show day. Good morning, guys. It is show day. So just finished my first meal, and now we're just walking around the Airbnb a little bit just to get some steps, get vertical, get digestion moving. Haven't pooped yet, but we might. So, and even if we don't, it's totally okay. I feel really tight this morning. I feel really full this morning. Hit 103.6, so higher weight. We're not lighter, so that's a good thing. I'm actually really happy about that. We needed to fill out. So Paul gave me some extra food last night, so I had some more mini chocolate rice cakes and strawberries. So your girl is happy. I was eating it, and I was just like, I feel so warm. I feel so good. Is this what like normal feels like? Some wild stuff. So yeah, just walking around. And then hair and makeup is going to be at 5 a.m. with LeBeau. And so I have never used them before, but I've heard great things. I'm super excited to have them for my last show. And then we'll come back, do my top coat, suitcase is packed, have another meal, and then head over to the venue. So athlete meeting is at 8 a.m. So should have plenty of time to do all those things and then claim a spot backstage with the rest of my teammates and my client Maddie, and it's gonna be a great day. Hello, hair is done, makeup is done. Oh, I love it. LeBeau did amazing. I'm loving every bit of this. I'm like, is this really me? It's gorgeous, it's glam. Final coat is on. Putting our legs up for a few minutes before we eat meal number 2, and then we will head over to the athlete meeting at 8 o'clock. So all the feels, guys, all the feels. Like, I love it. I feel calm, I feel ready, I feel excited, and yeah, we're just gonna celebrate and have fun up there today and just own it the way that we know how to own it. So it's all come to this. It's all culminated. All the hard work is paid off, and it's my best look ever. And I honestly couldn't be more proud, honestly, at this point. So I'm not gonna cry yet. I'm not gonna mess anything up, but we're gonna go up there, we're gonna have fun. So yeah. Meal number 2, chicken, honey mustard, mini chocolate rice cakes, strawberries, and the other half of my Justin's chocolate hazelnut almond butter packet with some salt and some water.
Usually after you all throw around is right for a break. So there's certain restaurants around, you know what I mean, and stuff, so go enjoy the evening and stuff. One of the things for my women's physique competitors, okay, we have 2 classes, because here I get pro cards for the classes, except obviously except for bodybuilding, they've never.
High five.
High five.
Go have fun. Kill it.
My last individual routine. I nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Top to bottom. Every single pose. All the confidence in the world. I brought my best, my leanest, my fullest, my best package ever, my best posing ever. I couldn't have asked for a better way to end my individual routine in the NPC. Post prejudging meal. So one thing I do crave, and a lot of us do crave after we get off the stage, is like, I want some protein and I want some greens. So I got some chicken, honey mustard, and Daniel got us some Chick-fil-A. I had some side salads, took the cheese off of it, and then I ended up with some little sweetness there at the end as well, just to cap off a solid meal after prejudging. Finals routine was not top 5, but that's okay. Couldn't care less. Nailed my front pose, nailed my Superwoman pose, and peace out, y'all. I'm done. Post show, got my grilled chicken sandwich, my sweet potato fries, some pita, a little bit of hummus, and a side salad, of course, for some good vegetables. Enjoyed every single bite of this meal, celebrating with my husband, my sister, and her fiance at Nick and Norman's. And then, of course, I got my chocolate molten lava cake. We all shared this together. Had some great bites of it. It was so delicious. Hello. It is Monday, 2 days post show. What a weekend. What a whirlwind. I honestly, like, my heart is so full of joy. Just saying that out loud first off. My heart is so happy. It is so full of joy. Just for everything that we did this weekend, you know, that we accomplished, that we did. And I'm going to go through it because I didn't do, normally, like, as you guys saw, like Sunday, I did a couple of training clips and stuff like that before we left for home. Normally I do like a little bit of just like immediate feels in the car, outside the gym, because, you know, that's what I do. But I didn't do that. And because I woke up on Sunday and I was just like, kind of like in La La Land a little bit, because I hadn't really sunk in fully, and it still really hasn't. And so I was like, you know what, I might just skip that and just like do some more composing of my feelings and kind of just sit with it and let it marinate for a little bit. And then just do the lift for me. As with every post-show lift, it's for me, it's not really following a plan. It's kind of just based upon feel, what I want to do on that day. And it was a great lift. It was super fun, work anytime, awesome. I love having the gym memberships that allows me to take advantage of those gyms. Obviously, I love like the local gyms and stuff like that, you know, having those gym ventures, but love me a workout anytime that's, you know, open early, that allowed us to kind of get out of the Airbnb, pack things up. And, you know, and I had he had a breakfast. I already ate my breakfast post show, but then I just, you know, had some really great coffee, and then we were on the road. Hour and a half later, we were home, got Boona, Una, we call her Boona as well. And then we just literally just crashed the rest of Sunday, like, because as you guys know, like it's a whirlwind weekend. It's so much going on. And then like your body is so upregulated from everything, from the nerves, from the excitement, from just being around people, the vibes, the atmosphere, everything is just like a high. And then all of a sudden on Sunday when you get home, you just like relax. And it's just like, I push myself though, because I have this thing where I need to like unpack as soon as I get home. I can't just leave it because I'm just like unpacking it, putting everything away, cleaning. And it also like, you know, helped me with like digestion, because obviously you saw my post-show meal. And that was helpful to kind of move some food around and stuff like that. And, you know, I enjoyed every single bite of that meal. Like it was exactly what I wanted. Like I wanted a grilled chicken fucking sandwich. Because I drive by Chick-fil-A all the time. And I was like, I want a grilled chicken sandwich. And I honestly was super excited about that. Because I'm like, I get lettuce, tomato, and pickles. That's when you know, guys. When you're excited about lettuce, tomato, and pickles, that's when you know. You're that lean. So it was great. Sweet potato fries were fire. I got some pita, so I got my team bread, yeah, and then we shared a dessert, you know, so that was just like a really good mindful meal. Went out with my sister and her fiance, and so it was a really good time just to like exhale together on Saturday night at Nick and Norman's. Huge fan of that place in downtown Chattanooga, and it was just a really cool time just to like exhale, you know, catch up with them. And she's getting married next year, so I'm so excited to like throw my energy into that too, and just be there for her as well. So I'm super pumped. And it was just the best like post-show experience, because again, as with everything, even including post-show, picking and choosing. Eat what you want, not what people are throwing in your face. Pick and choose what you actually want post-show. If that's a donut, if that's a cookie, if that's a protein bar, if that's your normal food, that's fine too. Like in between, as you guys saw, in between prejudging and finals, I had 2 Chick-fil-A salads. So I'm just like, I want some vegetables. Like we look forward to all the rice cakes we get to eat on show day. I had a ton of those and I was like, okay, we checked that box. Ready to get back to like some, you know, fiber. So that was fun. I know I'm kind of bouncing around, but I do have a list here of things to go over. So yes, timeline, went to the gym, home, and then immediately on Sunday, I was back on my macros. You know, have my reverse diet macros from Paul for the first week, have that, have my cardio, have my instructions, I have my post-show plan. That is key, absolutely key. And I'm gonna do a separate reverse diet post-show blues video, because I know you guys are going to want that. And so if you have questions for me about post-show reverse dieting, post-show blues, mental, physical, anything, comment below. I will answer those in a Q&A fashion in conjunction with my top tips for navigating post-show and things like that as well. I'll dive into a little bit of it here as well, but that'll be a separate, just dedicated video, because I am extremely passionate about post-show, about reverse dieting, and about getting you back to feeling like a normal human again, but giving yourself the time and the grace to get there. Cool. But immediately I was on macros on Sunday, because I'm just like, I want my normal foods. Like that was fun. I enjoyed every single bite of it, and there will be more of it in the months and the years to come. It's going to be there. So I scratched the itch. I, craved it. Yes, the scale was up the next day, but it wasn't anything huge. I think it was like 3 pounds. Not terrible. I felt the bloat, felt the salt, felt the inflammation, but I was just like, yeah, I'm fine, because I didn't have any regrets about it. I didn't feel like I overdid it. I felt good. I felt energized. I felt warm. So warm. I was like, oh, this is nice. Is this what normalcy feels like? So, but the entire weekend was the best, honestly. I was present. I didn't probably get as much footage as I normally do for like show day stuff. Not sorry about that, because I just wanted to be present in the moment with my teammates, with my coach, with my own client, Maddie, who competed, and shout out to her. She got 3rd place at Junior Nationals, which is incredible for a natural athlete at an unnatural or non-tested NPC national level show. Amazing. So, And I think, I think why I was able to be more present and have even more fun. Like I have fun on show day. You guys see me at shows. Like I'm having fun. I'm vibing. I'm dancing, because again, the work is done. There's nothing else we can do at that point, but just go out there and rock it and show off the hard work. But I think because I knew that this was my last show, ever. And it's just like, I knew that I was bringing my best. Like, I think like that took a little bit more of the weight off. Not that I ever have any sort of like expectations going into a show, because as the saying says, expectations and comparison are the thief of joy. You can't have any expectations because again, subjective sport, you can't control it or anything like that. But I knew for myself that I was bringing my best and that I was bringing my best, package. This is my last show. And so it's just like, why not? Why not just go out there and fucking enjoy yourself? Like, there's no reason not to. And so that was also a goal that I had set for myself for this weekend, is to be present, enjoy every moment, vibe with everybody that's there, and just like make some memories and have fun. Like that's awesome. And I think that I fully did that. My best package ever. I'll throw up some photos. You guys saw the Gilco routine, which was amazing. Best package, best routine. I nailed my peak. I nailed my posing. I have so many wins. I brought my best package. I like ever. I can't get any leaner than that, guys. I hit 102 like the day before the show on Friday morning. And then Paul was like, okay, we're feeding you. And then I was 103.6 on show day. I didn't poop, but whatever. And so I was like, okay, that's right where we need to be. I was full, I was tight. Legs were super lean, like lower body was lean. The glutes were fuller than they were at Peach Classic. And so I took the feedback from Peach, implemented it, great, and brought my best package ever. And I nailed my routine. Like I was like, gosh, as soon as I got off stage, I was like, I knew that I nailed it. I was just like, I can't wait to see the video. And these photos, the stage photos, honestly, going over my wins, that's also another win, because sometimes when we look at our stage photos, if you've ever competed, we sometimes look at them and we're like, it's just like, oh, that one I don't like, or that one I don't really like maybe 2 or 3 of like the 16 or 18 that are there. I clicked on all of them. I was like, I looked at them in bed on Sunday morning because they posted them very quickly. NPC was just like on their game for this one. And I looked at them, I was like, wow, damn. Oh, every time I'd click. And I'm just like, that for me has never happened before. And so that's a huge win for myself as far as like nailing my routine, nailing my posing, bringing my best package, nailing my peak. Because for me, posing has always been a challenge for me. I am not the flowy, graceful person naturally. Like in my past, as you guys know, gymnast, I was all power. Floor and vault were my events. Tumbling, running at something stationary. Swimming, just freaking go. Muscle your way through it, grind it out. Like that's my A to B athlete personality. I'm a button masher, so as my husband calls me. I'm fully on board with that. Like I play video games, just like, Argh! So that's me. I'm not the graceful person. And so I learned that though. I challenged myself to learn that. And that's part of why I like this sport, because it challenged me to get outside of that and do something different that is outside of my comfort zone and grow in that area. I nailed it. Huge win. So, placing. I got dead fucking last. Yo, guys, I couldn't fucking care less. Like, I couldn't. Like, some people look at that and be like, oh man, your last show, you got last? I'm just like, yeah, fuck right off. You know why? Because it was my best. It was my best package and my best routine. I could not have done one more fucking thing to get up there on that stage. No regrets. And I got dead last. And I'm just like, you know what? I brought my best, and it's my best, and it's my win. And if that's not good enough for the judges, then they can just fuck right off. Like, I don't care. I don't need that validation of a placing. I don't need the validation of a pro card. Honestly, because again, can't control that. No control. I control this. And I controlled every aspect of it. And I'm so fucking proud. Like, yes, it wasn't rewarded. Oh well, whatever. Feedback. Got it directly from Becky. It was the same. Glute fullness. And I'm like, I can't get leaner. I can't get denser. not while looking like this and dieting more. And a little bit about core control. I was like, perfect. That more so relates to like posing and stuff like that as well. One of my transitions, I was like, yeah, I could see that, but I'm just like, wah. I take it, I agree with it, and I respect it, and I respect the judges, and I respect every single thing that they do. I do, because they have a very, very hard job. But where this sport is going, who is showing up to these shows and things like that as well, so much respect for, because again, these girls got huge glutes, like dense as fuck, full as fuck, and I'm just like, damn, that's incredible. It's inspiring. I looked at every single girl in my class, I was just like, yeah, you get on with your bad selves. Like, that's incredible. Congratulations. Great job. It's well deserved. It is. For the standard in which where bikini is going and what showed up on that day, I agree with it. I'm like, I agree with the placing. I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. It doesn't bother me in the least. And I think that for some people that would bother them. And I'm just like, yeah, at a moment where I was just like, yeah, I moved out, whatever. I'm still up here. I'm still here. It's my best, So, and I was so happy with my posing routine as well, because I wanted to do the Superwoman pose. Because I know for me, like my shoulders they're dense, and sometimes that could throw off my balance because my glutes always had to catch up to my shoulders. And so I was like, I'm doing it, guys. And I told you guys in the last video I was going to do it, and I did it. And then for my finals routine, I think I'm going to try to put a video up of what Paul got, because I don't know, I haven't seen the GoCo photos yet. I don't know if they were if they got the finals, just like the presentations of the people that weren't top 5. I literally did like my front pose, and then I transitioned to Superwoman, and then I did because I was just like, peace out, guys, I'm done. And that was, again, I went out the way I wanted to go out. Like, that's why the smile is so big. That's why, one of the first things I wrote down when I was composing this is that I feel relief, like so much relief. That's like the first feeling that I felt when I got off stage. I was like, oh, we fucking did it. We fucking did the damn thing. We danced, we had fun, we did it, and we're done. And so, yes, so those are my wins. I have no regrets. I massively respect this sport. I love all the girls, like the ones that just like freaking brought it, man. And it was cool. It's so inspiring, like, and everything like that. I know I said the judges can fuck right off, but it's just like the placings and the validation and all those kinds of things that I don't need can fuck right off. Like, it doesn't bother me. No regrets at all. And I have so much respect for this sport. I have so much respect for the judges, the competitors, everything about it, that I just don't have any regrets at all. Let's do some comparisons a little bit for some photos. So 2023 Junior Nationals, I got second. Feedback then, more glutes. Built those. 2025, brought a fuller glutes. Dead last. It just goes to show you how much this sport has grown, how much the sport has changed, and how much that we continue to have to keep up with that growth, and stuff like that. And again, as a natural athlete competing in the untested side of the NPC, I respect the hustle. Totally okay. But again, it was an improvement for me in the stage photos, and that continues to be my win. So, yeah, like that's all she wrote. So post-show feels, like I said, one of the first feelings I got off stage was just relief. And it's not relief from my own expectations and my own perfectionism and my own of just being like, okay, I can stop second guessing myself. I can take off these prep goggles that at some points in prep are very, very, very tight. And I know that I say no expectations. I know that I say that, but also internally, it's hard not to. It's hard not to expect, like, every time you want to bring your best and have that, subconscious pressure on yourself. It's hard. Like, I still did it to myself. I still did, not as much as I have in the past, certainly, but it's something that I've always done, like from gymnastics, from swimming, from anything like that. And so it's just something that's a part of my world. So, but I have relief from that now. And so knowing that, again, I checked all the boxes that I wanted to check with vigor, and that I won no matter what else happens. Yeah, it's relief, man. It really is. It's just like, So yeah, that's the kind of the post-show feels on the positive side. Post-show feels a little bit on the negative side. As you guys know, like we're still stage lean. Like I'm 104.4 today. So I still don't feel normal, and I'm not going to for a little bit. And I tell my clients that every single time. Be like, you're not going to feel normal just because you're done with the show. Like you're still lean, you have a plan, execute the plan, stay focused on that plan, obviously, because that's going to help you stay on that track towards feeling more like a normal fucking human. Like that's what I want to feel. And it's probably, depending upon the person, it can take anywhere between 4, 6, sometimes 8 weeks to actually feel normal again, to fully reverse. Back up to a new maintenance calorie range. I don't expect to get anywhere near what I was eating before I started prep. Like it'd be great, but I don't expect that right now. We'll eventually get there. You know, I more so want to focus on nailing my reverse and feeling like a normal human again. And that comes with time, with grace, with effort, and with sticking to your plan. And then, yes, I am feeling the pull. Food noise is high. I am not physically hungry. I am psychologically hungry. It's honestly probably higher now than it was in peak week or in contest prep as well, because again, we don't have that looming show date. So it's harder in moments to say, oh, you know, I'm in prep for a show, blinders on. It makes it less emotional. Now the show is done. We don't have that date in mind. So food noise can be higher. The pull to be like, oh, well, I'm done, so I'm just going to eat this, you know? And again, I'm very passionate about reversing. I'll give a couple of top tips here as well, and immediate post-show tips as far as just like, hey, talk to your coach, have a plan, post-show meal, Sunday, Monday. Like I already have one of my athletes that competed, Carmen, over the weekend, and she started checking in with me. I was already checking on my athletes yesterday, just texting them, texted Michelle, how you feeling? Texted Maddie, how you feeling? You know, because I want to make sure that we are there for them, because this is a very sensitive time mentally for us, honestly, more than physically, in my opinion. And so having a plan that you both agree on, talking to your coach, being able to reach out to your coach. Because I even told all 3 of them, I was like, I'm here. You're not bothering me post-show. I'm traveling home. If you need something, or if shit starts going haywire, or if we have something that we're like having an overeating event or something happens, text me, tell me. I'll work through it with you immediately in that moment. I want to help, okay, with that post-show experience. So have a plan, talk to your coach. Do not hoard post-show treats. Do not open your freezer and see 50 fucking cookies in there, because that discipline is hard post-show. It is to only take out one. Like that's hard. Okay. Treats post-show, work them in to your first opening few weeks when you feel mentally safe to do so. Okay. When it will not be triggering for you. Okay. When you can look at it and being like, you know what? I'm going to work in this half of a cookie. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to have it at the end of my meal as a dessert. It's not going to have power over me, and I'm going to keep myself to that one half, and I'm going to enjoy every single bite of it. It's a way to work it in, but if you feel triggered, keep it out until you feel safe. Make the adjustments through things like fruits, vegetables, fiber, nutrients that you probably have not had in a minute. That can satisfy some cravings without having the pull or putting yourself in a compromising mental position. Okay. Like for me, I did get like a little mini cookie and a mini waffle in our goodie bags for Junior Nationals. I will work that in eventually into my numbers. I'll probably put it in my smoothie. That way it's not like I have to sit there with a tiny plate and only have half a cookie, because that can be sad. Okay. That can be triggering. Make it part of your meal. Make it part of your meal. The food does not have power over you. You have power over the food. And then, not indulging others, doing what you want because what you want to eat, being picky, being choosy, and then owning your decisions. Okay. Being honest with your coach. Honest. open honesty. Because again, I can't help you if I don't know something is going on. Don't eat it just because it's there. Don't do the bite, I call them BLTs, the bites, licks, and tastes, because they add up and it's a slippery ass slope. Be careful, okay? Be mindful, be present in these times. It's hard, but having your plan, having your food prepped, following your same prep foods that you have been eating, all of contest prep, is a great way to kick off your reverse. Why? Digestion, okay? If you haven't had dairy in months, don't immediately go out and buy all the cheese blocks and just have cheese. Great way to wreck yourself, honestly, and feel like dog trash. But having your same prep food, simply more of them in the opening weeks, fantastic way. Because again, it's part of your plan. It's what you've been doing, all of it. Almost treating it like a prep of sorts for the opening 4, 6, 8 weeks post-show. Because you will get there. I promise you will get there. I will get there. I know that I will. Not there yet, but we will get there. And lastly, looking at food as fuel. It is fuel, okay? It's fuel for our bodies. It's fuel for our brain. It's also fun, and it can be if we choose to put ourselves in a positive position when we choose to indulge. Make some memories. Eat it because you want it. Eat it because it fits into your plan, into your macros. Eat it because you have chosen it. Cool. Like I said, I'm going to dive deeper into that in a whole separate video. But if you have questions, if you want to dive into specific topics, let me know. Comment below. All right. Two more topics. I know you guys don't care about the length of the video. So, you guys like long videos, so sorry, not sorry. What I'm looking forward to as we turn the page, again, having a plan, shifting your goals, another great way to stay on track post-show, having new goals ready to go, and new goals that are not tied to a scale weight, that are not tied to a competition. If you're done, don't tie it there. I'm looking forward to attending more shows and meeting more people like you guys. I've met a ton of you at shows that have come up to me, said hi. Continue to do that, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm coaching my athletes. I'm going to shows. I will be around. And I'm looking forward to that, and just helping more people, cheering on my athletes, being that person to lose my voice at shows, and just being more present and helping more people behind the scenes, supporting my athletes, helping my athletes, and continuing to grow my client base, my athletes, growing this channel, all those kinds of things, to continue to do what I love to do, which is to help people. It's why I do what I do. It's why I was put on this earth. That is my purpose, helping people. And the new chapter that you guys saw in a few videos ago about, personally why we decided that this was my last season, is that we want to start a family. We want to give ourselves the opportunity to do that. And again, can't do it when I'm this lean. It's not going to happen. And so trying to start a family. I'm also going to be getting certified in pregnancy, postpartum, all the things, nutritionally and training wise, to continue to learn for myself, but also help more athletes that way, help first-time moms, help new moms, help through the entirety of pre-pregnancy, full pregnancy, postpartum, all three. I'm excited to learn. I'm going to sign up. I think sign-ups open in August or so for the one that I'm looking at. And it's going to be a great way to help myself as well. And I will definitely be sharing that knowledge with you guys as well as we go through that process. But that just opens up another avenue for me to just continue to help more people. And I know that, with, the possibility of having a kid, that's going to be with new challenges. That's going to be new hards and new obstacles, new speed bumps, new things to learn, new things to navigate. It's all hard. Prep is hard. Reverse dieting is hard. Competing is hard. Life is just hard. But I know also too, building a family is hard. Having a new baby is hard. It's all different versions of hard. And so, I always say we choose our hard, and I'm just choosing to shift over into something else. Daniel always tells me, he's you live life on not easy mode, in as a game reference. He's you live life on legendary mode. And I'm just yeah, buddy, bring it. Challenge accepted. I'm looking forward to feeling normal again, being a more vibrant human, having more time, having more energy, having more brain power for myself, for my clients, for my husband, for my dog, for my friends, and just being at full capacity, because I know right now I feel like I'm at like 60%, maybe, capacity of what I am capable of. And that's like the one thing that really pisses me off sometimes about being deep in prep is like, I'm not as nimble, I'm not as energetic, I can't think past one thought, I can't multitask. I need to be my 110% Sarah. Right now I'm 60%. We're going to get there. Looking forward to that. And then shifting my goals away from the stage. It's the last thing I'm looking forward to, as far as just like, again, not second guessing myself anymore, you know, having this calmness over me, having this relief come over me as well, but also living the lifestyle of a bodybuilder. As I've always said, like, this is not going away for me. It's not. I'm still going to track my food, still going to the gym. I'm still living the lifestyle. I'm still, you know, because again, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. It gives me the energy I need. It makes me a more, again, a better human, a better coach, a better wife, a better friend. All those kinds of things is what bodybuilding has taught me, as I've gone over with you guys before. I'm taking those lessons and those habits and just living the lifestyle of a bodybuilder, just not getting on stage anymore. Totally okay. You know, because I love how I feel in improvement season when I am at my 110%, you know, when I am at my maintenance calorie range, living life. And I will continue to be an athlete no matter what I do in life. You know, been an athlete since age 3. It's not stopping now. I'm going to be a fit mom as my next goal as well. And it's just like, you know, and then we're just going to continue to help people. Like, that's what we do. And I'm not tying my identity to competing. That's huge. Do not tie your identity as a human to the stage, because it's not going to last forever. Okay. There will be a day where you do what I do, hang up the heels, and walk away from it. And if you have, unfortunately, if you have a negative experience as far as like alienating people, pushing people away, you know, being too laser focused on it, because there is that as well, or not having things outside of the sport to shift to after competing, it can be very hard. Okay. I will say that is one of my final tips here, that I've never done that. I felt the pull too, trust me. But I never let it get that far. So, lastly, I'll put up some photos from the weekend. Just, you know, expressing some gratitude and thanking everybody who's been a part of this process. My husband, Daniel, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't be the athlete I am today. I wouldn't be the fur mom I am today. I wouldn't be any of these things without him. So, without just his support, his patience, and just bearing with us, because as you guys know, like, spouses, friends, family, like, you're in prep, but they're also right there with you. Like, they have to deal with you at your lowest and deal with you at your highest and stuff like that. Is when we try to make it as easy as possible, but at a certain point, it just wears on everybody. And we know that. And this can be a very selfish sport if we let it be. But also there are times like the final pushes, the final things in between shows that are it's just exhausting at certain points. And so I cannot thank him enough for everything that he's done for me since 2017. So family and friends for their support, their patience as well, for not judging me when I show up with my Tupperware, for cheering me on, for watching the live streams, for sending me so many messages of support, and anybody else as well that's reached out to me, you know, on Instagram, on YouTube, and that just, you know, I read all of it and I appreciate all of it. And it just helps, you know, to have that community of fellow aliens that understand it and that you can reach out to, you can lean on, especially in times like this, like post-show reverses and things like that too, in between shows, during the hard days. Having that community of people is fantastic, because again, we're all around the world and we're all doing our things, but when we come together, we all get it. And so thank you guys. Thank you. Like, I can't thank you guys enough for all that support. So keep that going too, for me, as well as for other people in your community as well. Continue to support each other backstage, create that positive vibe, because we are strong, capable, badass women. My coach, Paul. So I started with Paul in 2019. in December of 19. We've gone through 6 years and 3 seasons together. I am now a coach. I joined Pro Physique as a coach in 2022, somewhere in there. And again, I wouldn't be who I am today because I never thought after 2017 that I'd ever get back on stage again. And so I can't thank him enough for his guidance, for his mentorship, for his leadership throughout this entire process, and for giving me the opportunity to pursue, my dreams and continue to pursue my dreams of continuing to help people all over the world and giving me that opportunity. So I'm just like so grateful for him, grateful for my, Pro Physique coaching family, all the coaches, all the clients that I've met of other coaches. Like we're not competitive. It's just like, it's more so like, hey, you're going to be at this show. Okay, cool. I'll watch your athlete. Hey, you're going to be at this show. Okay, cool. Connect people on Instagram. Okay, cool. Let's all sit together backstage. It's just like, we are a TPP family. Like and I love helping create that vibe too when I am backstage, when I am at a show, and continuing to reinforce that community, because I feel like that is still a little bit more rare in the bodybuilding community, because again, this is a competitive sport, but it's competitive in the way in which that you choose to be competitive. So yeah, but shout out to everybody that was at the show. Kelsey, Kayla, Brittany, Nadia, Brooklyn, my client Maddie, and I met so many great people. Kim and Anna were there from Peach Classic. Got to see Kim after the show as well at breakfast, and everybody that I've met, everyone that I've talked to, and just meeting people in passing. I've been like, oh, you're Coach Sarah, and I was like, yeah, that's me. And just like it's just really cool to like vibe with people, to hear y'all's stories, to continue to support and hear how maybe something that I've done has helped you, or the fact that you're just like, vibing off the positivity. We vibe together, like we communicate, we follow each other, we message back and forth, like anything and everything that I can help you guys with, I'm here. Like, just, you're never bothering me. This is what I love to do. This is what, my purpose is this. And so, thank you guys for everyone that's just like been such a fun part of this journey. Like I can't thank everybody enough. So before I start crying for like the 15th time, I am going to close this video. So next one you will see, I made a list this morning, will be a post-show blues reverse dieting video. So again, if you have questions, put them in the comments below, but continue to like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I will catch you guys in the next video.